Hi everybody, it's Rob and I'm back. I'm now busy with your video number 7, which is setting up social media sites. And we are so what at this point you've chosen your niche, you know it can be monetized, you're onto a good thing, you've organized your domain, you've set up WordPress, you've set up your plugins, your core pages, the coloring is done, your logo's done, it's looking really cool. So at the same time, so you can do it in any order you like, but you need to set up your social media sites, and it's hugely important. I don't recommend you go completely overboard with this, but you can and you can't. It's up to you. I highly suggest that you go to my training on the main course and look up the social media IFTT training, and it's cool. We'll talk about that still. So now here's how this works. The shortcut is you pay somebody to do it. If you ask me, I'll send you a link and they will set up to 20 for you. And it's not totally cheap, but hey, it's very worth it, because once these guys, in fact, they will also, these people I would send you to, they'll set up those 10 or 15 social media places for you, and they'll hook them up for a different extra fee into the IFTT, all done for you. And it's so cool because they would have done all of this totally correct. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. But let me tell you how to do it the hard way. First up, you need the 4 big ones. So we're going now with Pinterest, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and the other big ones. So for you choose the 4 big ones that work for you, which then also be LinkedIn, YouTube videos counts as one. And then so do a few others, like say Tumblr or Reddit, depending on what your ability to not get irritated. Reddit irritates the living crap out of me, and yet I can see how popular it is, and there's people that can dragging thousands of links from there, and I don't have the patience to But so that I've listed 8 already. Choose the 4 big ones. I'm telling you now, based on my training and pretty much everything, is that most of what I teach people to do can be easily done with Pinterest and Twitter. So Pinterest to get the real traffic from, and Twitter to tweet your pins so that you're getting seen by Google quicker. But it's kind of like that, right? So there's the 4 big ones. The 4 next level ones would include, by the way, what we call Web 2.0 properties, which is Wix, Weebly, Blogger, even then Tumblr. Those that are effectively also still blogging platforms, but they work pretty cool to gain exposure and link properties, etc. They're not huge. It's probably more important to do, let's say in my case, my 4 big ones are definitely, no doubt about it, Pinterest number 1, Twitter number 2, Facebook number 3, Instagram number 4, but actually YouTube I'd count as number 4. And so the next 4 would be LinkedIn, Instagram. Well, I'm having to think. I'll probably run a Blogger blog, and I've only got to 3. I don't even need any more after that. I'm thinking I don't need, but maybe there is one that I don't know about. So that's it. Now, Google Properties, yeah, that's cool too. So go and set up your Google Properties, get a proper Gmail. That's very much related to what you're doing. I am not going to cover the way to use Google to boost you to the stratosphere in this one, but it's definitely a course that's in the pipeline. I haven't got to it yet. Google stacking, they call it. But if you use your Google Properties properly, I promise you, Google will love you like some kind of a serious rash of sand fleas or something. They're just absolutely powerful. So, but set up the basics for now. Make sure all the obvious Google Properties are live and very good. I'll tell you in the next sentence. Sorry. So that's basically a Gmail account, your Google Analytics, your YouTube with a proper thing. So when I keep going to that, let me jump to the next line here. Do your profile properly, do your descriptions properly, do your images correct on each of these social media places. Put links where you're allowed to link out. I know, like for example in your YouTube channel, You're allowed to add links. I don't even know if they stop you, but I think it's like a... So on there, you'd put a link to your Twitter page. You'd put a link to your Pinterest page. You'd put a link to your website. You'd put a link to your Blogger blog. You'd put a link to your... It doesn't matter, you know, the best pizza place that you love in town. It just helps people see and know, and it works the same with Facebook. How many times are you stalking somebody? And let's use it for what it is. But you want to know more about somebody. In fact, I learned it in a course the other day, by the way. And there we're looking for... There they teach you how to stalk properly, because it's finding influencers. These are people that are shutting themselves off because they're too well known and popular. And this course teaches you how to go in through the back door and find them. So these details is what people look at to decide if you're real, if they trust you, it's huge. How many times on Facebook have you said, oh, into his profile looks like a spammer? Shame some poor guy just because he was a bit lazy, you know. Right, finally, IFTTT is if this then that. It's a free, but with a paid version if you want it, automation system within the world. So you would go there, and when you pin a pin on Pinterest, it will immediately know that and send that pin's link to Twitter, and send the link to your Blogger blog, and send the link to Facebook, and send the link to whatever else you've hooked it up to. And then your Twitter is set up that when something tweets, it immediately sends that to 5 places. So when I go onto these days, so here's the negative. When I go onto Pinterest and I post 10 or 15 pins, it winds up my IFTT that I basically send out 25 tweets from that activity, to where I get an email that says, you've used up your daily quota. Now, I don't really care to not worry. The tweets half the time are not there to bring in links from Twitter. I'm not a Twitter marketing person. I know that there's courses out there where people tell you there's so much money to be made on Twitter. Pay for Twitter advertising. Really? Okay, do that if it makes you happy. People aren't, in my opinion, literally watching their Twitter feed for cool stuff. No. But they are on Pinterest. And they are doing the same thing on YouTube. They're looking through keywords and watching videos. They're looking through Pinterest and looking at pictures. On Twitter, you don't sit there and watch the scrolls go past. No, you don't. Unless you're hooked up to a group or a certain type of people where you read all their tweets, and that's different, you know. Now, we're not talking about politics here, because half those tweets are bots and are there just to feed bad news to sheeple. Okay. Whew. I've got out of that one quickly, and I can talk about that for a week. So I want to tell you this. Sorry, by the way, I laughed when I saw this just before I started the video. I'm supposed to have bought into one that's a paid one that I've forgotten about. I don't know if I did or didn't, and if I did, then it's already paid. I do that all the time. Sadly, I'm one person, and I get all of these things. But anyway, there's a paid one that I want to hook up to, and I'll repeat, I might have. Very high chance I have. And now I'm busy paying them $15 a month. I'm very good at that. But if that other one works, it's not going to give me the 25 restriction that IFTT gives you for free. But it doesn't matter. This is a complete course I've set up for it, and it's more than enough, generally speaking. That's it. 8.5 minutes. I'm out of here. 9 minutes. Guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Set up your social media sites. Make sure they're all nice looking and ready, and all of them know about. And a lot of these, by the way, so your Pinterest, whatever, you can claim your domain. Claim it, make sure it's in there, find out everything you need to do to make your social media merge with your other social media and with your product, and with it must just be images, it must be beautiful. Because after this, when we get down to here, daily blogging, all of this just becomes a machine that feeds and works for you. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, next video coming up. Take care. Cheers.